Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Kusogr4nde, and ooh, Cadus, 2 years. Holy crap, it's been 2 years, thank you so much, and yeah, you're completely right, you do get another year-long sub-choice due to having the little rainbow wolf there. Ooh, Dr. Mutagen has their stream ready. Well, we have 4 people going up against each other in Kusogr4nde today, battling it out to the death. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dr. Mutagen, those are the rules. No, they're gonna get points. Points are awarded. To the points. Let's get to the point, though. 4 people battling it out in the group stage. It's going to be scored sort of quasi-Swiss-like, so after that we will be moving on to a bracket, and the bracket will be determined based off of how people do during their 4 battles against each other. So let me go ahead. I'm not going to quite reveal the game quite yet, but thank you for letting me know that you are streaming, Dr. Mutagen. Always helpful. Kusograndians? Sure, that sounds like a good word. Oh, by the way, I did add, if you're watching on the Twitch page, twitch.tv/Brosentia, I did add an area down there for a shirt for anybody who's interested. I figured, why not, show a little bit of love, and a little bit definitely goes a long way when it comes to financial help here. So if you're interested, go for it. If not, no love lost. A little love lost. Oh, Mouse! Thank you so much. Yes, it's been 2 years, and I wonder what your second year choice is going to be. I'm a little bit scared. Not gonna lie. Well, you know what? Just go ahead, kick back, relax, enjoy some music, because we're just working on getting everything set up for our first match today. Our players are going to be Time Boxer, Roy Story, Dr. Mutagen, and the Seawolf. Seawolf is one of my longtime friends. We met at the first HDDQ, actually. So it's always exciting when I get to see friends come and cry. Oh, shoot. Just rocking out to this music, enjoying it. Oh, you haven't even done your 1 year choice? Ooh, you could either do 2 hours then, or 1 hour for one game, and 1 hour for the other one. Oh, and Red Queen, you know what? I'm going to be doing some sub-choices throughout this week, so don't worry, I've got you. I want to make you cry? Yeah, that's what friends are for. Friendship is all about those tears. NPC, I don't remember what your year choice was. So, I'm sorry. Oh, this always makes me think of that one song on the OC Remix. Takes nothing to realize you can. Yeah, anyway, I can't remember the words to it. It has to do with Ken, though, because guess what? It's Ken's theme. Ah, you're gonna be nice? Finally, somebody here loves me. Red Queen, I love it. Enemies now friends. Takes nothing to realize you can. Just go look it up. Look it up on OC Remix, because it's a good song. I promise you. You know what? I think it's time for us to announce the first game of today. Okay, we have 4 matches going on, but the first one, I feel like, especially those in the UK are going to appreciate this one. our first chooser, of course, for today is going to be the illustrious Kusogr4nde. Kusogr4nde, come join the chat. Hello, Kusogr4nde. Aw, someone bought a t-shirt, and the alert is absolutely broken. Hello! How you doing? You doing good? Are you there?
Good. I've got to fix my audio real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as I was saying, those people in the UK who are watching are probably going to appreciate this, right? He's fixing his audio. Kusogr4nde, you can do this. I've got faith. I'm holding out for you. Look, Wally Bear music is good, KaroZ. You can't deny that.
Wally Bear music is not good.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, so your impressions about this game. What are your thoughts? Kusogr4nde, thank you as well for being sub forever.
This game is super not good.
Okay.
It's, I don't know, I found it a while ago, and, let's just say that, it took me a long time to make it out of the second level, because there's not a lot of good information on the game, and, this game has the notoriety of trying to sue, one of the review magazines because they thought it didn't get the score.
Are you serious? Oh, I love it. I love that. Well, you know, nobody's going to be eliminated from this match, but as a matter of fact, they may be exterminated because we have a Dalek attack. That's it. That's the game. I like the...
Yep.
I honestly know nothing about this game other than it has to do with Doctor Who, and this is not like current Doctor Who, this is old school Doctor Who.
Old school, I believe they put out, so this game came out in 1992,
okay.
Which would have made it the 7th Doctor, I think, being the most recent one at the time.
Ooh, and who was the 7th Doctor?
I have no idea. Because I always pick the 4th Doctor in here because everybody should pick Dr. Baker. Or, you know, Tom Baker.
Oh, yeah, Tom
he's
Baker.
The best.
First is adorable, second is the best. Yeah, I agree. Well, that's okay. We probably don't get any Tom Baker here. Instead, we get a different Doctor. Sylvester McCoy. Okay. Yeah,
You absolutely, as character selection, we may have they might select Tom Baker. He's one of the choices.
Wait, are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, baby.
He's the 7th Doctor, the 4th Doctor, and I forget who their other choice is. Okay,
I like that.
Because why would you pick anyone but Tom Baker?
Yeah, I agree. I'm happy. That makes me happier that we actually have character select. Good.
So, Joey Gatorman, which version of the game is this? This is for DOS, which arguably may be the best version. You know, this and the Amiga version are both very similar. The music's a little bit different on Amiga. But the DOS version is very good. I'm going to use that term loosely.
That's
because
fair.
We could have handed out on the Spectrum. As well as the Commodore 64, where it holds the distinction of being one of the 10 worst Commodore 64 games ever made.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I'm not too surprised, I suppose.
It's, as I said, it's not good, right? And you guys will see how great it is here in a minute.
Yeah, well, we're not here for good games. We're here for the not so classic classics, you know?
Exactly. So in all fairness, I did make Koala play this last night, and 2 minutes in, he goes, "Why haven't you handed this out yet?" Basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the game is utter trash, and then we made it a competition to see who could actually make it farther. and neither one of us made it very far.
What genre would you put this as, by the way?
So it's basically a really bad DOS platformer, for the most part.
Oh, only the best.
Only the best, yeah.
Well, good. I know everybody here is a fan of DOS and a fan of platformers, so we're going to get, luckily, just a little bit of both. Let me turn up Seawolf's audio here. I barely hear it on his screen. Let me go ahead and ping him. Okay. There we go. This music is really foreboding.
Isn't it? It's totally just like you're sitting here. You're just waiting to go on. So as I said, this game came out in 1992. So this is kind of where you start to really see a lot of the Sound Blaster games first to really start, kind of coming into their own. This is not a very good game with a Sound Blaster, but it's definitely appropriate. I believe the response from Seawolf when he first opened it up was that it's electro farts everywhere.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like we're gonna go in and cry soon. Like, my tears are coming down my face right now because all the Daleks are gonna die.
Well, all the doctors might die too.
Well, they deserve it, you know? Okay, Dr. Mutagen is just making sure that they get everything back up and running. I think they accidentally closed the game. That's okay. Configuration. We're doing Sound Blaster, huh?
It automatically configures. So, you might have also seen, depending on what they've got hooked up, where it says that the joysticks are enabled. You have to hit F10, and even then it only sort of sometimes works. And I found that out today, because everything else I tried up until that point didn't work. You can't even configure it on this screen. You have to wait until you get in the game to hit F10 that you can enable a joystick.
Ah.
And the game doesn't tell you, right? The only way you'd find to hit F10 on this is if you sat on basically that attract mode to begin with, like we're doing here, because anybody who would do this otherwise, you're not going to sit there and wait 2 minutes for that to come up. You're just going to sit there and go, and then you have no idea that the joystick even works at all.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Okay, I am asking if they are ready to roll. And they are. So wish them the best of luck. Send your best vibes over to them. They really need them. Because they are going to be playing this game for us. And I don't know what's even going to happen. I have no idea. But as soon as I see movement in a stage, I will start our timer. Seawolf taking off.
Oh yeah, isn't that great sound effects?
Oh, I love it.
So, two words you never want to see in here: loading sewer.
Loading sewer.
So this first stage is a auto-scrolling shoot 'em.
Okay.
Right, while you're on some sort of hover cart. So let's talk about how bad some of this is, right? So the game, you have very few iframes, right?
Okay.
So their health is in the lower left corner, And as they get less and less health, it goes from the face of whoever they are to the Doctor Who logo. As soon as you get to 0 health, you immediately lose a life.
Oh no.
Right? So you can see, like, now Time Boxer has already had to continue, and you start off with 5 lives.
Okay.
So the easiest way to go about this particular level is you speed up until you're about in the middle of the screen, and then the Daleks never show up.
Oh, that's nice. It looks like Seawolf has figured that out. A few of the players have.
But, like, in this particular level, collisions with everything.
Uh-oh.
Right? Like Seawolf is just learning in, you know.
Oh yeah, running into stuff is rough. Holy cow.
And it dumps your health so fast.
I love that we've had multiple continues, like, about 1 minute in. That's always a good sign.
I expect to see levels 1 and 2 a lot, actually.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Honestly, right now the players are just getting a feel for this game. Based off of my reaction here, I wouldn't feel bad about dying at least for the first 10 or 15 minutes. After that, I'd feel like I would probably want to start making some solid progress. So
pretty much, yeah. So these guys are going to go into this level, and I don't know how much of the manual they read, right? And think to themselves, man, this whole game's going to be like that. This is going to be pretty bad, but it'll be playable, right? And then everything shifts at level 2.
Oh no. Yeah, this right now seems bad but playable. The bobbing, by the way, does the bobbing change your hitbox at all?
Yes. Like your hit moves with the bob.
Oh no. That's so bad. That's illegal.
So you have to be now the hitbox is like not the top of Doctor Who, right? It's like the hover cart.
Okay. So you can whack your head into the ceiling all you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, Dr. Mutagen made it to the boss. Roy Story has Seawolf is back to the boss. That was speedy. And he only lost 1 life.
Yeah, so the easiest way to deal with the boss is kind of what Seawolf is doing now. As soon as they both fire, you drop down, fire 2 shots, and go back up. The game will speed up after you kill one of the heads.
Okay. Is that just lag?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So, Time Boxer's actually the first one on to level 2.
Very nice.
So, one thing I didn't tell him, but it's in the manual, right? And Time Boxer did just figure it out. You get grenades, and you hold down the button, your fire button, to use them. Roy Story didn't use his when they got to the next level 2, and immediately game over.
Oh no.
So the point of this level, right, and all of the levels after this, right, is to rescue all the hostages. That's the number of hostages left is the red number in the middle of the bottom of the HUD.
Okay.
And then that will give you a smart card, which you then have to use to go unlock the area to go fight the boss.
Oh, you know what? That's really nice. It's super easy to tell who is in the lead. And it's Time Boxer. Time Boxer is currently in the lead in this stage.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. I like that there's McDonald's in the background. And Cola.
So...
No, Seawolf.
Yeah, but so you can basically see how this whole setup's gonna go. Like the Daleks are basically invincible with your standard guns. So you have to kill the Cybermen and the other guys. Basically, run to the left at the start. If you don't have that smart bomb, you have to get better weapons to go kill the Daleks.
Oh wow, they are Cybermen, aren't they?
Yes.
The music is so dramatic. Ooh, Seawolf taking a lot of damage right from the get-go. Not a huge deal. Everybody is just sort of getting the feel for stage 2. I'm glad that everybody has made it here relatively quickly. Oh, Seawolf saved 2 hostages, didn't even kill the Cyberman.
So, Yeah, so...
Is there fall damage?
Oh yeah, you fall too far and you just die.
Oh no.
So, there are some pickups that you'll see them pick up, right? There'll be lightning bolts, and you pick up 3 of the lightning bolts, and it turns your sonic screwdriver into a laser. These are like the best pickups, but the laser only has a small number of shots.
Dr. Mutagen is probably going to run out of the lasers then. Yep.
Yes.
Quickly out.
There are grenades, which you throw by, like, holding down the fire button. And then there's also a double shot and a triple shot.
As far as I can tell, by the way, yes, this has a 2-player mode.
It does.
Oh no, Seawolf, that's game over. The Cybermen, the Daleks, why are they in cahoots?
Who knows? But so there are basically 4 more progressively harder levels. Right here, there's London, New York, Paris, Tokyo, and then you go to the Dalek's home planet.
Okay. Well, that'll be fun.
In a standard long play, you could beat this in a half an hour. I don't think we're going to see anybody... We might see someone get past London. I don't think we'll see anybody get past Paris.
I like the optimism. Maybe somebody will beat London. Why are you even going through a sewer?
It's never specified.
Just, there's so many different locations that you can do with Doctor Who. Sewer just seems the dumbest. Like, he probably goes into a couple sewers, but does he... Like, maybe old school Doctor Who, you traveled through sewers in order to get to the future or the past. I don't know.
Possible. So, Professor Ness, there are 3 doctors you can choose from and 3 assistants you can choose from.
This is like an early prototype of an ocean platformer, but much worse. I love it.
Yeah, I think it's 247, right, for the doctors.
I mean, that begs the question, who is the best doctor?
Tom Baker.
Oh, okay. Billy Mays is the best doctor. I like that answer.
But that's only because Billy Mays is here for grip bridge.
Yeah. Kill the sewer monster, Seawolf. Shoot him in the eyes. Okay, Dr. Mutagen, by the way, has figured out going in the middle of the screen in the sewer is a pretty good strat for avoiding the Daleks.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the best way to go. You accelerate to the middle of the screen. It's not too fast that it's not hard to go through. And on top of that, it's it's pretty easy to deal with.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just thinking of my favorite Doctor, because I started with the new series, but I'd have to go with the first Doctor of the new series. Isn't he 8? The one with the leather jacket? He's just so good. Right before David Tennant. Oh, that was 9. Okay. Eccleston. Yeah, Eccleston is so good.
I know my wife is a big fan of David Tennant.
I love David Tennant, but I wish Eccleston had more time.
So I think so far, the best we've seen is 2 hostages saved.
Okay, yeah. With Seawolf and Time Boxer have done that.
Right. So all of those buildings, like you can get in, like where that broken window is above the Red Lion, I believe you can get in.
Okay.
So I will give these guys, too, a lot of credit that the enemies don't respawn. right? Like, you kill enemies and they stay dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that is nice. However, once you get a game over, do they come back?
Yes.
Or continue once you use the
Yeah. When you use the continue, they come back.
Oh, those jerks.
Yeah, so Cadus, that's a known bug, the vibrating HUDs. So, we did provide them the manual here, and the manual has got to be one of the worst manuals I've ever seen.
Oh, I want to look at it.
3/4 of it.
You what?
It has this background on it that makes it very difficult to read.
Oh no. Let me go ahead and pull this up and see. Okay. And thank you for sharing the manual with me. Pulling it up. Dalek attack.
So the manual is the same for every version they have. They just...
That's fair enough. I mean, you know, it's just good to... I'm waiting for my phone to pull it up still. It's taken a while.
So, you guys may have just seen Dr. Mutagen, crouch in front of a thing. There are certain things you can search and get items. The one that they had gone through was specifically a grenade. But you can also get health and stuff like that.
I just saw the manual. This is hideous. This is...
It is absolutely hideous.
This is inexcusable.
It has everything you need to play, and at the same time, you can't figure it all out because the manual is so atrocious you get any information out of it.
This hurts. Let me go ahead and read the story to you, though. I'll suffer so you all don't have to suffer, okay? So, Dalek attack. This story. The inhabitants of Earth had been blissfully unaware that from the depths of outer space, their progress was being carefully scrutinized by the evil leader of the most ruthless, vicious, and technically advanced race in the universe. Davros's gnarled and twisted fingers switched on the intercom. Battle Commander Dalek's report to the main control room. I'm not going to do a Dalek voice, okay? Nobody deserves that, okay? The 12 Battle Commander Daleks glided into the main control room in the presence of Davros and the Emperor Dalek. Davros glanced around the room menacingly. "How is the war with the Genorms proceeding?" he shouted. "All but a few have been exterminated. Universe Sector Z3 is now ours," replied the Emperor. "Excellent, excellent, excellent." Can you imagine if the Daleks sound just like that? That would be a very different show. "Now is the time to invade and conquer Universe Sector Solo 1. We will start with the planet Earth, which is infested with the friends of that meddlesome Time Lord, the Doctor." Okay, and then they're gonna launch stuff. Oh, okay, story's too long, whatever, I'm not reading all of it.
So I would like to point out some trivia about this game, right? That alternative software actually tried to sue Amiga Power Magazine as a result of the low score it got. Their argument was that a group of Doctor Who fans told them it was the best computer game they played, so it must be brilliant.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
I am dead serious. I mean, it makes sense to note that, of course, their lawsuit didn't get that far. In addition, the Spectrum version had a free sticker, which was a picture of 2 Daleks and Davros with the text "I've been exterminated" on it. And all of this comes from the fact that they basically promised the Spectrum version and then didn't deliver, and people called them out on it. And so if you called them to complain, you got the sticker.
Oh no. Oh, that's nice.
And I have the Spectrum version of this game, but given that I have already played the DOS version and hated it, I was not going to go play the Spectrum version. But I imagine it to be bad, and then the Commodore 64 version was listed in the bottom 10 games of all time from Commodore Format magazine. And I did try the Commodore 64 version, and I would absolutely agree with that comment.
Wait, so this was actually on the Spectrum, the last Spectrum game that was released?
Like one of them, yeah. If not the last Spectrum game, it would be one of them.
I love that the sticker that they got sent says, "I've been exterminated." That's not... Okay, this is just beautiful. I love the whole history of this. So, apparently the company was Alternative Software?
Yes.
Okay. Doing a little mid-game research here because, like, this story, like, the history sounds absolutely fascinating. I love it. Okay. So, Alternative Software ended up also... Wow, they're still in existence, it looks like. I had no idea. They make a lot of rugby games and rugby management games. I guess Doctor Who didn't really work out for them, you know?
Probably not.
Oh, there have to be games that I know here in their list. I'm excited. Nosferatu, the Vampire for ZX Spectrum. Yeah, they did a lot of Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum, some Amstrad work. Honestly, I don't really know anything from... Or, I know very, very little from those systems.
I'm sure you'll find out more about these systems.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They did make a game... Oh, go ahead.
I think we've gotten to the point here where everybody has gotten the same 2 hostages, you know, but they've got 9 more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Where are the hostages?
They're in the buildings.
Okay, they just have to figure out that they can go in the buildings.
Correct. Which, I mean, they've gone in the other doors, right? So it's not like it's, you know, unclear, right? Just they're not doing it.
I'm getting a little bit of a Back to the Future 2 and 3 vibe where, you know, there are certain things that look like they should be entrances, but they actually aren't, and then others that look exactly the same that maybe are entrances.
It's definitely a possibility.
Okay. Oh, Seawolf! No! Okay.
So, one of the things that they can go in, right, are the windows with the busted, like, doors. You know, like the one that, Time Boxer was just at. You can go in that.
Okay. Oh, it looks like Seawolf has gone in one door. I don't know if I recognize this area. That's a death. Now, I'm looking at this company's history. Most of these games sound really generic, but I found one called Arthur Noid. And just my theory, I didn't look at the game at all, is that is the father of all the Noids.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Seawolf is going into the underground.
They made a ZX Spectrum game for Howard the Duck. That's all I need in my life. Okay, yeah, Seawolf is figuring this out. So much damage. So much. Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah.
like that window above Dr. Mutagen can be
entered?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think mostly they're just gonna have to try things that they haven't been trying so far. I wonder, the manual about London... Let me see if I can actually read this. Okay... If the Doctor and his assistant survive, their task is to make their way to the Dalek pod, which is destroying the ozone layer. They will need to explore buildings inside and out to find a route to their goal. So, it does say in the manual, it's just in the middle of a paragraph, that you need to explore inside and outside the buildings.
Right. Everything is in there.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I didn't find the manual until after Kowal and I played this for a while, and we were able to capture hostages too, so...
Oh, by the way, for Commodore 64, they did make the Postman Pat hit collection. If anybody here likes Postman Pat, this company is definitely the company to watch.
What's Postman Pat?
It's a show about a postman who goes around and he delivers mail, and I think it's claymation, but I'm not 100% sure, but that's all he does. I think it's a kid's show, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, he does have a black and white cat. You need to learn more about other cultures, Corndan.
Apparently.
I think it was stop action. Yeah. Let's just say there are a lot of YouTube poop videos of Postman Pat these days. Which may or may not be a good thing, but there's a lot. Like, a lot. You know what? I think the wall is still 9 hostages left.
I think it is.
Well, there are multiple doctors for this game. You can select any of them. It's just all of them are playing the same doctor at this moment.
Because he's the first one that shows up.
Yeah, gotta go fast, you know? Can't fault them for that.
As soon as one person realizes they can just go in Windows, this will be wide open.
Oh yeah, it'll completely change. Like, some of the things that I recommend for new Kusogr4nde players is to try everything. Just try stuff. If you have no idea what's happening, try something new. If you're not making progress, just do something else. Yeah, there are no iframes. Why would you need iframes? This is a Doctor Who game, not a... I guess what? You're going to live game, you know? Aha, Seawolf found a grenade. Good for Daleks. And the bottom bar was vibrating a little bit there for Seawolf.
It just happens, I mean...
Ooh, a very nice grenade throw there. Still, everybody at 9 hostages left.
So Tempestrel, it doesn't look that bad actually, and it you know, the music's okay, right? I can't say I hate it, but I do hate how it controls.
Wait, why are the controls bad? Explain a little bit.
So I'll explain now. I'm sure they're all playing with joy to key, but if they're all playing on the keyboard, right? The keyboard controls are QAOP, and with spacebar being fire.
Wait, Q and A do what?
Q and A are up and down, O and P are left and right.
No. No.
Space is fire.
No, this is illegal.
So, after that, right, you know, the fact that there are no iframes, you can't kill the Daleks with your standard thing, so, you know, every time you continue, you're guaranteed to pretty much lose a life just trying to get away from the Dalek that shows up at the beginning of level 2. Right, the weapons aren't good, and it doesn't really control very well.
Oh, apparently those aren't classic controls. I don't know, I never played
Yes,
QAOP. I love that when you get a full game over, your punishment is to go into the sewer again. Wow. You were right when you said you didn't know if anybody was going to beat London.
Yes. It took me, I played it afterward for a while, right? And it took me a while to get through London. Like, and I was even watching a video that walked me through it, and it took me a while to get through London.
Wait, seriously? You watched a video and
Yep.
It took you a long time? Wow. I love it. Just gotta go in the windows. It's kind of understandable that they're having a hard time with that, though, because it's really easy to grab the windowsill above the window.
Yes.
Like, it's easy, I think, for us to be watching and think, come on, just do it, but it's one of those things that, with video games, you never know what wall you're going to run into. And the fact that 4 players have run into the same wall, I think, says a lot.
Yeah, and this is as I said, it is a difficult game, right? I mean, as you guys are seeing, you know, and so if you don't know what you need to do, right, it's very easy to go run into that wall and just not get anywhere, and then figure that you're doing everything wrong, and so it must be you're doing and not.
Now, I want to say Roy Story pulled up the manual. I think consulting the manual is a good idea.
A very good option.
Yes. Oh, okay. Just relaxing, enjoying the sound of... You know, this music at least isn't offensive. I wouldn't say it's memorable, but it's fine. It's decent.
But I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, I can appreciate Kusogr4nde games or speed games, right? You know, where they say that, you know, you want the first level in a speed game to be good because you're going to be hearing it a lot.
Yes.
Right? You know, for something that you hear a lot here, like, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I could handle it. The sewer music is pretty okay. Although, I would say that if this were a modern game, the sewer music would be the music leading up to the final boss. Because it's got that foreboding feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole... So the one thing the music does kind of do well in here is that, you know, even though the game makes no sense as to what you're supposed to do...
Yeah.
Right? Like the music makes it feel epic. Kinda.
The Epic Sewer Trip by Tom Baker. Dr. Mutagen getting a game over? Not a huge surprise. I think we're going to see plenty more of that.
So many.
I just want someone to make progress. And you just take so much damage from everything. Everything murders you.
Everything hurts you, right? You know, falling a lot hurts you. Everything hurts, and it's all out to get you.
So, do you just push up to go into windows?
Yeah, it's just like going indoors.
Oh, please, somebody figure it out soon. I feel bad. Ooh, Dr. Mutagen has figured out more or less how to get into the underground. It's gonna be enough, I think, to enter. Very nice. I don't know if there are any hostages in the underground, but... you know, it's nice to not just be stuck at the same place forever.
Yep. Yeah, you can start to see, I mean, just in the amount of pausing and everything, like, how much the frustration's got to be setting in, that you know that there's 9 more hostages here somewhere, and you have no idea where they're at. And you're pretty sure you've explored what you think is the whole level.
Okay, let me see if anybody... It looks like nobody is typing in chat right now. They're just probably consulting the manual and trying to figure out what they're missing, because everybody should probably have that feeling that they're missing something. The thing is, Seawolf right now is just tanking a lot of damage, which I'm not sure if it's the best idea to just run through all the enemies, but...
I mean, if you're just looking for something, right? You know, anything that you can go get on your next continue, I might consider it.
True. It's a worthwhile strat. I like that Dr. Mutagen isn't even worried about the first 2 hostages. I think that's a good call. Go explore other things. Go to try to figure things out.
So like, where the Seawolf is now, that door there on the ground level?
Yes.
You can go in that.
But of course it's closed, whereas the other doors weren't closed.
Why not?
Please, somebody go to a window or a door or anywhere. I just want you to make it inside. You know what? One thing that I actually really do like about this game and the continue system is that... here's the deal, it's not a traditionally good thing, but it's a good thing for a race because it gives you a minute or 2 where you can pretty much just think about what you've done. And that sounds like a punishment, but it's actually a reward for this. Think about what you've done, think about, you know, what went wrong, think about what you might be missing. That's extremely helpful. Wait, there are jelly babies that are collectibles? That sounds...
They refill your health.
That sounds scary. I don't like it. Now, there is a list of controls in the manual, and it says up at doorway. Oh?
Yeah, Seawolf is in the building.
Yes, Seawolf is in the house.
Made it into one of the windows.
2 more hostages. Seawolf is in the lead.
Progress.
There we go, down to 5 left.
That's a huge lead right now.
Yeah. I would say Seawolf has a pretty good chance now that they know how to go into certain buildings and what could possibly be an entrance. He's got a good idea of where to go.
So knowing that you can get into at least some of the windows, right, gives you a huge advantage because now you'll try every single window.
Yes. I love that your punishment for losing is that you get killed by a Dalek.
I know, you continue and then just get killed.
Oh no. It's a rough life. Even more so, it's a rough death. Yeah, simply put, in Doctor Who, Daleks are pretty much considered invincible. They've got really good armor, so it would make sense that your little screwdrivers are going to do much to it. So I would say that this game is playing with that mythos pretty alright. I'm not sure why grenades kill them, but sure.
Well, because the grenade rolls under the Dalek and then blows them up.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Roy apparently has gone inside a building. They didn't save anyone, but now they know. And knowing is half the battle. Quite literally half the battle. I mean, it took about half an hour for people to figure that out.
Was that an Exterminate voice sample? Yes, it was.
Oh yeah. This game has the best voice samples. So Seawolf is gonna have to keep doing quite a few things in order to keep the lead. I think, honestly, if I were doing this, what I might try to do is just go find the different buildings that I have to enter and then think, okay, these are the ones that I need to do just in one continue. You know, and then try to get through it without taking much or any damage. Okay, Seawolf is in the house and climbing a ladder? I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but that's cool.
They went in so they went in the door of the house, and then they went up the fireplace all the way up to the roof.
Ah, good. I also like these strangely dark areas inside the house. I'm not sure why it's all dark and spooky there. Hey, Roy's story is inside a house. Same house that Seawolf is in, I believe. They're having a little bit of lag there. That's okay. Actually, a lot bit of lag. Probably because of the Dalek. What a jerk. I would totally try searching the clock. Do you know if there's anything in the clocks?
In some of the clocks there are.
Oh! You know, if you ever play video games, always check the clocks.
Well, usually there's an elixir in there.
Yeah. Exactly, Cornden. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Roy Story officially has made it to second. I don't know how many he got to. Seawolf is almost back to where he was a previous playthrough, I believe. Thank you, by the way, Cadis, for keeping track of what's going on here. Cadis is just fantastic at making sure that we know how much progress people have made. Oh no, Seawolf takes a death. The game over. It's a sad day. Sad day in the UK.
True. The sound effects in this game are so good.
I love them. Dr. Mutagen. Yeah, the difficult thing about the Daleks is that if you're too close to them when you're trying to kill them, your grenade will likely just go past them and deal little to no damage.
Yeah. You have to time the Daleks really closely.
Seawolf just plowing through the walls, not even caring.
I mean, I think if you're trying to get back to level 2 where you know you haven't been able to beat it yet, right, plowing through level 1 as fast as possible.
I think it's a good plan. Yeah.
It's a good enough plan. As long as you don't waste a continue on level 1, I think it's a decent plan.
I would fully reset if I lost a continue on level 1. At this point. There we go. Seawolf is past the sewer again. And immediately dies. I love it. As soon as you spawn in this stage, essentially you lose a life. It's just... London is dangerous. The streets of London, man, you gotta wear a bulletproof vest or at least have a bodyguard. You know, let's be practical.
Well, I mean, this is Doctor Who. Doctor Who doesn't need a bodyguard. Bodyguards are for chumps.
His name's not Doctor Who. He is the Doctor. Seawolf just going through another continue. That's fair enough. He took a lot of damage early on. That's probably... I'm just trying to think. I probably wouldn't do that personally. What I'd rather do is just go find the other places where there are hostages and end up dying a whole bunch anyway.
But at least you'd find something out of it.
And I wouldn't be going to get those first hostages. I would rather be going to different areas.
So, going over there, there's still value in doing it because there's still a sonic screwdriver upgrade and grenades.
Oh, you've got a good point. The upgrade is huge, yeah. It's just everything hurts you so much in this game. Yeah, you've got a good point. If there are places that have tons of items, you should probably be going through there just so that you can have strong enough weapons to kill the different enemies.
Right. Because you either need grenades or the laser beam to kill Daleks.
I still love the voice samples. They're too good. Okay.
So one thing that won't come up, but it's part of the game, if you make it to 25,000 points, which we're not going to see in this game, the Time Lords come down and give you an item.
Aww.
And you get to pick what it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently, Dr. Mutagen has actually made it inside one of the buildings. That's not quite progress, though. There we go. It looks like Seawolf has figured out how to check some of the clocks, so that's good.
So you found a doll. The dolls are Jellymen or Jelly Children or whatever. They give you full health.
The Jelly Children. That sounds so scary. So how your Jelly Children doing today? Oh, just fine. They're jelly babies, yeah, that's...
When jelly babies grow up, they become jelly children. Everybody knows this.
Is that what happened to Corn Baby? He became a corn child?
Corn.
Okay, mini corn.
Now he's corn child, so now you have jelly child.
Okay. I can understand that. Ooh, Roy Story is just letting the credits play a little bit. Might as well, you know, just let them... I don't think they were readable, but let them float off into the distance. Has he given up? I don't think he has. I think he's just chilling for a little bit. Hopefully he's able to get back into this in just a little bit. Yeah, what do jelly babies taste like? Do I want to eat a jelly baby?
I mean, I know what Jelly Bellies taste like, and I know what gummy bears taste like, and I have to imagine that Jelly Babies taste like that.
How much is jelly and how much is baby? I think that's my main question for you. You know, what am I to expect when I eat one?
I have no idea.
Oh no, Time Boxer getting a game over. Looks like Dr. Mutagen is on top of the crane. Nothing too helpful there.
No, but that becomes important later. Because...
What?
That's where you need to go to put in your smart card.
What?
When you get it. Yeah.
You put a card in there?
Something.
Okay.
Like, one of the cranes, you... There you go. Dr. Mutagen didn't find out. Doctor, you need to get the smart card.
Ah, okay. Get the smart card, Dr. Mutagen. Okay, Dr. Mutagen is into one of the houses here, fighting a Dalek. Unfortunately, Dalek is kind of grumpy. This does not look like the same one that the Seawolf went into.
No, there are other areas.
But there were hostages if Seawolf managed to get there sometime.
I did not see if Dr. Mutagen got a hostage in there before they died.
I don't believe he did. And he also still had 11 left, so it wouldn't have passed what he had before. Seawolf down to 6 hostages left. I believe there's one more in this house, and that's it. There we go. Seawolf grabbing the last hostage in this very complicated house. I'd say almost non-Euclidean house. Like, I don't understand.
I feel like we need to pull up your quote from a while ago about British doors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and do that, because that's really relevant here. It takes you to another place. Doorways are difficult. Oh no! Seawolf taking another death, but Seawolf is comfortably in the lead at this point. I think once Dr. Mutagen gets back, and Roy's story as well, they could potentially take the lead away. I have no idea, though. Spheres are Euclidean. Sorry to boost your bubble.
I'm pretty sure geometry on a sphere is non-Euclidean.
Well, no, but you have to arrange it with a Euclidean mindset, still. Like, you're not gonna build an apartment building and think, oh, you know, let's go ahead and bend it a little bit because of the sphere. No, you just build it based off of Euclidean math, Euclidean geometry.
I mean, if you were making buildings that were right of the size on the order of, like, similar to the sphere, you would do that.
I mean, yeah, but at that point, I'm not going to live in a building that big, okay? I'd get lost, first off. And
I mean, you've already established you'll get lost in your own town already.
Oh, I once accidentally was driving somewhere, okay? And I was trying to get home, and somehow I ended up at a dead end of a dirt road surrounded by cows, and I was terrified. It was raining, and they all just stared at me. They're like, "What are you doing with your life?" And I'm like, "I don't know myself. I have no idea."
I mean, you're just proving my point.
Was terrifying.
I have also heard about the train incident, so...
Look, okay, that's because Salt Lake actually has left-hand turns on train tracks. So, blame Salt Lake, don't blame me. I think we can blame Utah on a lot of things, though.
Well, I mean, I've seen Utah facts, right? So it doesn't surprise me that you get lost in all this stuff when that's your education.
I didn't almost crash into a train. Oh my gosh, every time somebody tells this, it gets blown up out of proportion, you know? One day it's gonna be me, like, ending up accidentally hijacking a train because I was parked in front of it when it came and they stopped and I just didn't know what to do, so I hijacked the train, end up riding it all the way up to Seattle, and then didn't get caught because I'm that awesome. See? When did I hijack a train? I didn't hijack a train! I didn't do it! Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't...
So who's winning? Seawolf's winning. That's all. We've got, like...
Roy's story.
And then Roy's story, and then Dr. Mutagen. But Dr. Mutagen... Oh, no, that's this. Those are the same two hostages. Time Boxer...
But Dr. Mutagen knows where other hostages are.
Yeah. He just needs to get them in the same continue. Weeaboo. Look, if the gods are hogging all the light, you know, and I just steal a little bit, teeny tiny bit, okay, like a little baby amount of light and gave it to people, you know, that's fine. We need a little bit, okay? I don't know what else to say about this game. I'm kind of running out. What are the orbs on the side of the buildings? Why are there building orbs?
I don't know. It's London in like 20 whatever.
London. London? Why are you like this?
So, we might see Dr. Mutagen go get a couple of hostages here. That would put them in solid third.
Those are lampposts? No, they're not. They're really... Like, they're all across the building on the outside. Like, they're the tiny things that look like lights. And then there are the giant orbs on the building. It's like the buildings are going through their teenage years and they just have pimples all over them. I don't understand. Soon they're going to be, like, oozing, and nobody will want to live there. Okay, you do not live in a building when it's a teenager. Especially in London. By the way, Seawolf is back down to 5 hostages left. Roy's story, I think, is just trying to gain sanity back from this Doctor Who game. This is pretty bad.
It is... You know what? The Commodore 64 version was well deserving of the 10 worst Commodore 64 games ever made title.
Is it playable?
In that there are graphics and sound and controls.
Oh no.
So technically yes, but no, it's not good. Like this version is great compared to that.
This is not a good game. Like, I can't even see how Doctor Who fans would enjoy this. I feel like the company was lying when they said that fans enjoyed it. No, fans were probably angry.
I don't know
wow.
what fans they gave this to.
They're like, wow, the doctor now runs around and blows things up with giant grenades for some reason. Yeah, that's not the doctor I knew and loved when I was growing up. Maybe it's like they gave this to a bunch of babies, and the babies didn't outright die. And so they're like, they love it. The babies love it.
Could be true.
Yes, just so everybody knows, this is a blind video game tournament. They have not played the game before, they have not even seen it, and so they're just trying to make as much progress as they can in an hour. Seawolf is definitely in the lead at this point, although technically second place is still up in the air. If anybody can pass Roy Story or Seawolf,
then they would just take first.
Oh yeah. Well, if they pass Roy Story, they take second.
Yeah, and Dr. Mutagen is also at 5.
Wait, Dr. Mutagen has gotten down to 5? I'm sorry, Cadus. People are asking me about trains, and I don't have the ability to pay attention to multiple things at the same time. Okay, Dr. Mutagen is in second at this point. Roy Story, I think, just gave up.
Roy Story did give up.
Which is a little unfortunate. He's in third. He could potentially get back into this, but, you know, at the same point, after a little while, you lose patience, I'll say.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see people not particularly loving this game. I love that you can shoot some of these like sacks of goo and humans fall out of them.
Well, there are humans in the sacks of goo.
Yeah, but why? Is this common sewer etiquette? If you're going to take a human down there, you put them in a sack of goo?
Could be.
I've never gone down in a sewer, okay? Like, that's another thing with how often people go into sewers in movies and TV shows. You'd think that, you know, we'd be going in them all the time, but no, it's just the movies. I'm sorry, I just don't know very much about sewer. Seawolf apparently is just a tiny bit in the lead. Yeah, this is the last push to try to make progress. Dr. Mutagen down to 5 hostages left. 2 lives. That may be enough for Dr. Mutagen to move into first place if they can get a couple more hostages. Nope.
Seawolf got like 9 of the 11 hostages or something like that.
It's gotten a lot, yeah. Apparently Seawolf has gotten 9 out of 11 hostages, from our understanding. By the way, the Doctor's only killing Cybermen and Daleks and possibly people. I'm not 100% sure. It seems like when you go into the underground, you just actually take some people out.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, we have 10 seconds left. There is not enough time. I'll go ahead and let the clock run out, and then we are calling it done. And that's it. That is the match. 1 hour of the most riveting Doctor Who gameplay I think I've ever seen in my life. 1 hour of this game. So congratulations, Seawolf, for taking the victory today. It looks like Dr. Mutagen took second, Roy Story third, and Time Boxer took fourth. What a game. Okay, Time Boxer is not a fan.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this game is so bad.
It's really bad. Hello, Seawolf. Hey, congratulations on the victory. He's just speechless, okay? He's absolutely
No, I got plenty to talk about. Lots of words, lots of grievances, and you're gonna hear them.
Yeah, how'd it go?
It was very odd. Again, before the race started, we were discussing enjoy the key, and I think we all decided to use the keyboard, so I used that instead. And it didn't help things.
Oh no, the QAOP, those controls are outdated from what I'm told, but actually were used quite a bit back in the day.
Definitely. It was an oddball. All the score was kind of a joke, because I just found out, Life 2, like, just hold down right and walk the walls, and nobody cares. And Doctor Who doesn't care about physics, so he just flashy things.
Now, why would he care about physics, you know?
Like, I got 10 more lives, who cares? Something sticks.
But yeah, I think it took everybody a long time to figure out that they could go into buildings.
I read the manual. I went to the manual and I pulled out the words from the red background of death that said, hey, press up, you can go into doors.
Yeah, that's true. It was the manual's a little bit hideous. Tiny bit. I
think it had one of those like old school not 3D glasses, but the red the code glasses with the red plastic that you can see past the red.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah, and then level 2 was odd. I tried to figure out, okay, first just fall damage. Not fall damage, fall kill. Fall reset to where you jumped off of, where you're probably gonna die again from falling again.
Yeah, about that.
Random damage, like I can stand in a mutant and not take damage. If a dog looks at me the wrong way, I fall down and lose 5 lives. Yeah. Then I found out early on, like, getting the gun upgrades don't matter because everything dies in 20 hits anyway, so screw it. Throw grenades or do nothing.
Yeah,
the other thing you can do there is go get the laser beam, and the laser beam chews up everything.
Yeah, I got it the first time. Like, yes, laser, awesome, and it was gone in 2 shots. I'm like, why? What is this? I used it twice, it's gone.
Yeah,
I had to blow the subway entrance. I figured out, I was laser first. That's why I got laser first with the subway, because I figured those rocks died with laser, so I need those get into the subway. And then I found a grenade by accident, threw a grenade by mistake, and hit a rock and it went away. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, not the grenade mistake. You know what? At the same, you were the first one to figure out how to go into buildings. You didn't find the second building that you could go into.
I did actually. Oh, is that one on that side too? At the very last, my very last life, I got
you're right.
halfway,
Yeah, you did.
I jumped over the crane and got it, and grabbed that one hospital guy shot me in the head again.
Yeah, I'm just spreading lies here. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I spent a good 3 lives being like, how do I get to that building over there? It's the giant crane. If you go to the top and jump, you die. You go to the bottom and jump, a Dalek eats you. So where do you go? And you have to go out that window, go right out the window, not go into the window again, pressing up, because up the jump is stupid, if I had to.
Yeah. Wait, up is jump in this game?
Up is everything. Up is ladder, up is jump, up is climb, up is jump off ladder, up is, look
go into door?
Yeah.
Oh, of course jump is mapped to enter door. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's great. We have to jump away from a doorway to get to anywhere we want to go. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's so dumb.
Because jump, up is used for everything.
I want to see this old
keyboard.
This is DOSBox, right? You have a whole keyboard, right? I assume in the old days. So if you have a whole keyboard, tell me, you have literally 400 keys at your disposal. Why would you really use 5 of them?
It's complicated.
Because a lot of these guys came from programming for other systems, right? Where you had a joystick, 4 directions and fire. That's
fine, but there's many buttons here. One could have been doorway. It's right by the up button. It's right there. I hit it right now. 1, 1, 1, 1. There it is.
I mean, did up exist back in the 80s? I'm trying to remember.
It's in the manual. I see the word up in there.
Oh, okay. Well, somewhere up is in there, but
somewhere in the red haze of death, there's the word up.
The red haze of death. The manual is so hideous, everybody.
Yeah, also, if you, the first time I got into the second building, I went to the rooftop, and rooftop, it can be sneaky. If you go sneaky away, the dog right there that shoots you in the face immediately. So you can't go sneaky, you die, terribly. So he calls your bluff.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
But that's life. It's just how...
As I explained in Discord before, I watched Doctor Who about 7 or 8 times, way back when with my ex. Not a few in me. And I was watching the episode where they're in the Minotaur labyrinth and he eats Faith and it's all weird stuff. And Everybody's like, this guy's a moron. Like, let this doctor's a jackass. He brings humans who are helpless in the most dangerous spots in the universe for his own entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
He's a sociopath, that's what he is.
What a dude. What a dude. Well, you know what? I'm currently working on getting everything ready for the next match. Congratulations again, Seawolf. I know that have you been playing since the first Kusogr4nde?
No, I missed the first Kuso. I watched the first Kuso religiously. I missed the first one. I was in 2 and 3. 2 was the dawn of the SNES platform, which I was good at apparently, and 3 was just like, oh, play Alex Mitchell's Slime Ball and die repeatedly. So the variety is fantastic. Like, it was originally Kuso was basically almost all Genesis bootlegs, some SNES games, occasionally a Game Boy game.
I had a lot of NES as well back in the day.
With all new game masters, all new emulation options, the getting DOSBox, getting RetroArch working, getting Amiga going. Like, the variety is now so intense. So it doesn't matter what you're good at in a game, you will find your mistake somewhere. So it's fine.
Oh yeah, I love it. Well, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get to where we can announce the next Game Master as well as the next game. Anything else you want to say, Seawolf, Corndan?
Have fun.
I'm just looking forward to the next game.
Oh yeah. You know, it's something foreign to a lot of us. Let's go ahead and jump over there, though. I'll go ahead and bid you to adieu. Thank you again.
Yeah.